Hi, this is Tria of trias2cents.com, and I'm here to briefly demo the simple Excel tools that I use to take control of my student debt. For those who have been following me, you know that I've accumulated quite a bit of student loans over the past several years. My undergrad and my grad student loans total to about $180,000. That's 180 with three zeros after that. Now, fortunately, since then, I've gotten that total down to $130,000, but I'm still on my aggressive journey to pay it off in full by the end of 2016. So, to help me on my aggressive journey, being the planner that I am, I created two simple Excel spreadsheets that I use to, one, help me plan, help me set my strategy from the beginning, and the other I use to track my progress on a monthly basis. So this video will highlight the first tab that you see here, labeled Student Debt Overall Plan. And I've created a second video for the second tab that's titled the Student Debt Monthly Plan. Both spreadsheets are available in one download. They are free resources to use on my blog, which again is trias2cents.com. All right, so let's get started. So the first tab is a great place to start because it answers two key questions that you have even before you devise your payoff strategy. The first question is understanding how many years will it take me to pay off my loan given my minimum monthly payment or given any monthly payment that you want to specify. The second question that users typically have is if I have a certain time constraint, if I want to pay my loan off sooner, then how much should my monthly payment be in order to achieve that time frame? So these are the two questions that we'll set out to answer. So let's start with the first. We'll start by inputting some basic loan information. All of this information should be available on your lender's website or by giving your lender a call. But the first cell here is your principal balance at the start of your journey. So I'll keep it simple and say that the principal balance is $30,000. And this balance would be the amount that you owe before interest has been added on. So next we'll enter the interest rate, and I'll pick 6%, and I'll enter that in as a decimal. So 6% would be 0.06. And next we want to enter in the accrued interest, and so this is the amount of interest that has been added on since your last payment, because we all know that student loans accrue interest on a daily basis. This is what makes them very tricky to get rid of. And so for simplicity here, I'll put in $100. All right, and so here's where you can enter in your monthly payment and understand in this gray area here how many years it will take you to pay off your loan. So I'll enter in $300 to be simple. If I'm making monthly payments of $300 on a $30,000 loan that accrues 6% in interest, it would take me around 12 years to pay this off. And you can play with this monthly amount. You can make it larger. So let's say I found some money in my budget after scrubbing or living more frugally, and now I can pay $600 instead of the $300. You can see how that changes your payoff term or the amount of time that it takes you to pay off your loan. And so that took me from 11, 12 years to roughly 5 years. And so then you can see how you're able to start to plan a strategy. If this isn't enough for you, if you're saying, yeah, I can pay $600 a month, but 5 years, that's just not cutting it for me, I need it sooner, that's when you can come down here and start to answer questions around your time constraint. And so we'll enter in similar information as above because it's the same loan, we just have a different question in mind. So I'll enter in the principal balance, the interest rate at 6%, and the accrued interest since my last payment. And here's where you're able to enter in the number of years or the number of months that will be your constraint. So let's say that 5 years is too long for me. I want to pay this off in a year. So I'm going to enter in 1 year here. Or I could also enter in 12 months, whichever you prefer. And so what pops out in the answer area here is that I would need to pay $2,590 a month in order to pay off my loan in a year. So then you either say, oh, there's a lot more money I need to find in my budget, or you can start to adjust the years here. So let's say I want to move this up to 2 years. $1,300 maybe a little more doable, but you see how you can start to play with different scenarios and start to devise your strategy. So this sheet helped me in particular because as I looked at my massive student loan debt, that debt was accumulated across 2 loans. And so for me to be able to tackle my loans in 3 years, I knew that I had to tackle one, the smallest one within the year, so I could put more money against my massive one over the next couple of years. And so this helped me to see, for one, if it's even possible for me to tackle that loan within the year, and if so, how much would I have to apply monthly? So I found this to be very helpful. And so that's it. It's really short and sweet as promised. Below all of the work at the top are specific instructions, contact information if you have any questions. You can email me, tria@trias2cents.com. I also have cell phone information as well. I want to make sure that you have what you need to stay motivated in your journey of tackling your student debt. So I hope you found this helpful. Please like, share, or comment if you found it helpful or if you have any feedback. And until next time, see you later.